Today, we're going to talk about dark RPG, specifically the dark fantasy action RPG genre. The characteristic of this genre is the dark atmosphere the game brings and its overall presentation. Let's see if you're interested in these games. Thymesia. Thymesia is a grueling dark action RPG with fast-paced combat and an intricate plague weapon system. In a kingdom where death spreads, play as a mysterious character known by the codename Corvus. Prey upon your enemies, wield the power of disease, and find the truth in your own memories. In this Souls-like game, seize plague weapons from bosses and enemies, using them as lethal tools. Shift into a raven form, throw feathers to disrupt foes, and execute with raptor-like swiftness. Customize Corvus's movements and weapons, creating a unique playstyle to face unforgiving mutated enemies. Last Epoch. Uncover the past, reforge the future. Last Epoch combines time travel, exciting dungeon crawling, engrossing character customization, and endless replayability to create an action RPG for veterans and newcomers alike. Last Epoch features 15 mastery classes, enabling players to ascend into unique classes with specialized abilities. With 100+ skill trees, customize and empower your playstyle, transforming skills like Lightning Blast into Chain Lightning. Explore different timelines, ensuring the game offers endless replayability and fun. Blasphemous 2. The Penitent One awakens as Blasphemous 2 joins him once again in an endless struggle against the miracle. Dive into a perilous new world filled with mysteries and secrets to discover, and tear your way through monstrous foes that stand between you and your quest to end the cycle once and for all. As a sequel to the original Blasphemous, the game presents a similar dark, grim atmosphere and challenging combat. Weapon choices are expanded, and RPG elements are more prominent. However, it's recommended to play the original game to fully enjoy and immerse yourself.
Of the confraternity of salt. Less mess.
Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders. Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders brings the 2004 cult action strategy hybrid hit to PC. Lead your armies from the front lines, giving strategic orders to your forces while wading into hack-and-slash action battle. Crush your foes across 4 campaigns and spend the spoils of war on upgrading your forces. This game is 2 decades old, but still retains its charm. Now it's enhanced for modern PCs with full controller support, widescreen HD graphics, and a thundering soundtrack. If you love dark fantasy medieval-themed warfare, then this game is for you. The Last Faith. Step into the Last Faith's ravaged world as Eric, who awakens with no recollection of his immediate past. Soon, he will discover he is in a race against time, as his mind and conscience begins to deteriorate. His desire for salvation from this affliction sets him on a cursed mission that crosses paths with ancient religions and divinities. The Last Faith is a dark, gothic fusion of Metroidvania and Souls-like. The Last Faith thrives on merciless and precise combat with a huge range of weapons, firearms, and custom executions at your disposal. Let nothing stand in your way.
My fear may not be so fortunate.
Omensight Definitive Edition. Omensight is an action murder mystery game. In order to prevent the apocalypse, you are fated to repeat the last day of the world until it can be saved. Investigate clues, fight enemies, and solve the murder of the godless priestess. In this game, you wield the power to revisit Aurelia's final day. Lead an investigation, shaping each day's events. Join characters in the fight against the apocalypse. Utilize your Omensight to reshape the narrative, influencing characters to alter their destinies. Through decisions, skills, and wits, alter the course of the day, potentially paving the way for a brighter future. Lost in Random. Play the odds in Lost in Random, a gothic fairy tale inspired action adventure. In this world, The kingdom is ruled by a wicked queen. The kingdom of random is divided into 6 shadowy realms, where the life of every citizen fate is dictated by a cursed black dice. Engage in fearsome battles with a unique blend of tactical combat, card collection, and explosive dice gameplay. It's time to adapt or perish as you battle inside giant board game arenas that change with every dice throw. Learn how to tip the odds in your favor and dive into a dark wonderland where only the brave survive.
Oh, sure. A little girl with a...
Tales of Iron. Tales of Iron is an epic RPG adventure with punishingly brutal combat. As Reggie, heir to the throne, you must embark on a perilous quest to reclaim your kingdom. Explore a deceivingly charming world, assemble a band of brave companions, banish the merciless Frog Clan, master brutal Souls-like combat with dodge rolls, parry bashes, and fatal executions. You can customize attacks with various weapons and armor. Assemble companions, complete side quests, forge weapons, cook feasts, and face savage boss fights in a beautiful hand-drawn art style.
A hero. A king. Drive back the vile pawn.
Incredible Adventure of Van Helsing. Be Van Helsing, monster hunter extraordinaire, and save the day with your charming and beautiful companion, Lady Katarina, who happens to be a ghost, by the way. Explore the savage wilderness in the mountains and the soot-stained brick districts of a grim metropolis, twisted by weird science. Experience a unique story with wry humor and snappy dialogue. Battle supernatural foes with diverse skills and customize your character and follower through a detailed level-up system. The game is a trilogy, and you can try the first game. If you enjoy it, you can continue the story in the sequels. Lunacid. Long ago, a great beast arose from the sea and covered the earth in a poison fog. Now those deemed undesirable are thrown into a great well, which has become a pit of chaos and disease. You awaken in a moonlit subterranean world, having been thrown into the great well for crimes unknown. Lunacid is a first-person dungeon crawler inspired by old FromSoft games like Shadow Tower and King's Field. The game features a dark first-person horror atmosphere throughout. It is reminiscent of old-school action RPGs such as Vampire, The Masquerade, and Clive Barker's. Salt and Sanctuary. Explore a haunting, punishing island in this stylized 2D action RPG. Salt and Sanctuary combines fast and brutal 2D combat with richly developed RPG mechanics in a cursed realm of forgotten cities, blood-soaked dungeons, and desecrated monuments. Salt and Sanctuary seamlessly combines fast, brutal, and complex 2D combat with richly developed RPG mechanics. Discover, craft, and upgrade over 600 weapons, armor pieces, spells, and items as you explore a cursed realm of forgotten cities, blood-soaked dungeons, desecrated monuments, and the fallen lords they once celebrated. Death's Door. In this game, you play as a crow reaping souls until your routine is disrupted by a stolen soul. Your task leads you to a death-free realm where creatures thrive beyond their expiration, fueled by greed and power. Engage in talon-sharp combat, using melee weapons, arrows, and magic. Customize your character stats, master abilities, and explore a beautifully bleak world filled with twisted inhabitants and secrets. Unravel a dark mystery, defeating colossal tyrants with their own stories in a somber yet darkly comedic tale. Ender Lilies. Long ago, in the distant reaches of Land's End, an unforeseen rainfall transformed all living things into frenzied undead monstrosities known as the Blighted. Faced with a calamity far beyond their understanding, the kingdom fell into ruin with no end to the accursed rain in sight. Ender Lilies is a dark fantasy 2D action RPG about unraveling the mysteries of a destroyed kingdom. On this sorrowful journey, encounter horrific enemies against whom a moment of inattention could be fatal. Overcome these hardships and seek the truth with the help of fallen knights. Achilles, Legends Untold. Prepare for a legendary action RPG with intense Souls-like combat, master blocking and dodging. Explore vast open world with countless challenges. Rise stronger after setbacks. Enhance attributes. Acquire skills. Are you ready for unforgettable adventure? With Souls-like combat gameplay, the combat is fast, engaging, and challenging. Every enemy will have a different combat pattern, just like you. You can wield multiple weapons, utilize various items, and acquire diverse skills to choose the playstyle that suits you best. With its Greek mythology theme, the game is both violent and brutal.
Discover the Untold.
Grim Dawn. Enter an apocalyptic fantasy world where humanity is on the brink of extinction, iron is valued above gold, and trust is hard-earned. This ARPG features complex character development, hundreds of unique items, crafting, and quests with choice and consequence. Grim Dawn is frequently compared to and often deemed a substitute for other popular games like Diablo and Path of Exile. Its combat, character builds, and depth of content are excellent, and it continues to receive regular updates. Since its release in 2016, numerous DLCs have been added. Whether you're an experienced ARPG player or a newcomer, Grim Dawn stands out as a solid choice.